Let's see. Let's see. Are you kidding me? Really? Good morning, Ginny. Excuse the coffee sounds. I'm sorry, kid. I spooked her because my earring fell off. There's a chance there might be sprints because I'm working on a mood board for this project that BC and I are working on. But that is neither here nor there. I can take an hour break. I can grab my cream. So, my dear Ginny, is there anything you would like to talk about this morning? I did not have anything on the docket. Last couple of days, it's been very organic. Oh. Okay. Oh, goodness. Why the buffering? Why the buffering? Just woke up. That's cool. Hey, Eva. It's awesome to see you. Are either of you having buffering issues? Because I seem to be having buffering issues. Severe buffering issues. Okay. Oh, there's a doll.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
You could make it. Yay.
Yeah, you just dropped the link. I was awake. I was like, oh, link. Okay, I'm going in.
So I was like, you know what? If doll is up for it.
I'm up for it. I'm always up for it.
Cool.
Lovely coffee time with Sako. It's one of my favorite things in the morning.
Aww. This might be too hot to drink, but I'm going to try anyway.
I think this is the reason why I'm waking up at reasonable hours. It's like, coffee time with Sako. I can watch it if I'm awake. So.
Oh my gosh, that's very tempting.
That's a very helpful.
I'm super flattered.
That's a very helpful thing for someone with me who someone like me who doesn't have a sleep pattern. Like, I don't know what it is to sleep on a normal schedule. So apparently, I have had almost a week of normal sleeping, or normal-ish. You know, it's not gonna be perfect, but
whoa, yeah, me too, actually.
Yeah, so
going to bed
at it's working.
At night, waking up at like 7, like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can wake up at 7, but sometimes I can.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Yeah. Good morning, Kat. So good to see you. So no buffering problems from the audience, which is good. I just had to refresh, that's all. Mm. So
Making
hot.
tea.
So good. What kind of tea are you
So
drinking?
those are the water noises that you hear. Is Dolly's making some tea.
Yay.
So how is everyone in the comments doing? How are you, Sako? How did you sleep? No nightmares?
Tense dreams.
Ooh,
Weird dreams.
weird dreams.
Something about a fella who could not keep his eyes off of me.
Oof. Ay, those are creepy.
It was like one part creepy to one part romantic. I don't know. Like it was really convoluted and weird.
I don't like it when people get so into one person that they just can't leave the person alone. Uh, I had a situation like that too.
So the new moon, Eva, was Sunday, Monday, and into today. So today
Oh,
is the last like new
bit of
moon within the 1% of new moonish. So get those intentions down. Mine had people I know, but I don't really remember the premise now. Just a porch. The porch is the only image left. I get you. And you're like, porch? Okay. It is the new moon. I promised that I would do some intention work with a fellow chaot. Both her parents and her son are infected with COVID. So she's like stressed out. So I want to try and make things easier for her.
I'm working on something that could be associated with intention work in the sense that I am researching a marketing plan
Ooh,
because apparently I am good at promoting stuff and promoting people. And I am very good at that because you just have to share. And whoever listens, like my sharing is genuine, so they are aware of the persons of this other thing that I'm sharing about. So that's easy. But I am working on like making a marketing plan. There's a very 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 secret project. I'm not gonna talk about the project at all. But I'm
but
working on
it requires
yeah,
a
I'm
marketing
working
plan.
on yeah, it requires a marketing plan and like I want to be super organized, but I don't know how. So I'm working on developing that skill. So
Cool.
I suppose that has to do with intentions as well.
Sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Making plans, setting intention. Yep,
yeah,
absolutely. That is what the new moon is for.
amazing. I totally
Perfect.
forget to check my lunar. Totally forgot to check my lunar calendar, and I completely missed that the new moon was this weekend. So
I
amazing.
I'm trying to keep closer tabs on it because I do so
Mhm.
much stuff like according to the moon. So
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
I'm trying to like currently I'm on moon as it were. So I try and keep track of the moon because I want to keep track of my body
Yeah.
and also my
Same.
practice.
Same. 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 Keep track of my body. Apparently, also like keeping track of it will make more sense for everything that's going around me, because
Yep.
it does influence my life, and I just don't
Very much.
realize it. I just don't realize how much it does until I check the calendar again. It's like, oh my goodness, yeah, that's true.
My
Full moon and
husband
stuff.
catches on. My husband catches on far sooner than I do. Like he he just he knows all the signs, and I'm too close to it, I guess.
Yeah, that could be it. That's why sometimes I try to separate myself a little bit to see if I can catch it. But I need to find that balance because I detached maybe too much.
Oh, Ginny, my heart is with you.
What happened, Jeannie?
Blood sugar is scary stuff sometimes when it's severe. It's super terrible.
I'm sorry, Jeannie.
Slept a lot, so I don't know. Maybe tired all month or rested. We'll see. Great thing to begin with the new moon. Usually on it pretty good because the moon. I try. I've just been really bad about it since the quarantine, really.
I noticed that this weekend in particular, a lot of collaborations, like new opportunities and new things, and I have like 7 collabs going, and I'm like, how am I gonna do all this? My goodness, it's incredible. And if I have 7, imagine how many more people that are not me might have. It's incredible.
I don't have that many. I have quite a few. I have 1, 2 for sure. 2 for sure. New people that I'd never watched or been or met or anything like that. We just like connected and we're like, oh, we need to do a collab. So Jessica Williamson, she's gonna come on for a coffee stream thing because she's pagan witchy as well. And
I need to hang out more with Jessica. I feel bad now. Like I keep on hearing about her and I like her. So it's not that I'm like excluding or anything. It's just that I keep on hearing about it. I get distracted and I don't hang out with her. I'm so sad. Please invite her for a coffee because your coffee mornings have become a part of my routine apparently when I'm awake.
Yeah. Jessica, for me, seems so distant, so far away because she hosts so many things with like the big wigs and stuff, like the big tubers and stuff. So I'm kind of intimidated a little bit.
Oh, so maybe that's what's happening to me too. Unconsciously, I am intimidated. That could be.
So busy. She's so busy all the time. So I don't want to be just another thing like to weigh down on her. So I was like, whenever is good for you. And she's like, well, the next Saturday that I have, or Sunday, is like August 9th. And I'm like, great, I have you in for August 9th. Like, awesome. Whenever is good for you.
Amazing.
Jessica is great. Nice, smart, and organized. May deny the last one. Well, she's more organized than a lot of us, I have to say. I try to be organized, but yesterday I just got bit by inspiration, so I didn't even do a to-do list. I just started doing shit. And I guess it's good to have this stuff in my back pocket, but now I'm unsure what it is I actually need to do. And so I need to brainstorm today is what I need to do.
I'm in the same boat. I'm researching for things. People want to collab. I'm very happy that people want to collab with me. So I want to deliver,
Sure.
Like Wordstock is coming next month. Well, actually, Wordstock is happening this week. So, but I am not in this one. I'm not in the one in July. I'm in the one in August.
Cool.
So I'm just sharing that Wordstock is still happening because the Evergreen retreat was a big event. So Wordstock was moved closer to the end of the month, which is unusual.
Oh, so are you doing stuff for Wordstock?
I am going for August.
Cool.
But not this one. Not this one. Not the one in July. I don't know who's in July because it's very secret. It's very secret until the week itself where it's going to happen. Then you get to know the participants. Then you get to know what's going on. But like I just know from inside information that I will be in August.
Cool. I will keep an eye out. I got to redo my 3-year plan this week. That's the thing that needs to happen. After Evergreen, I was like, I need more time for editing.
Yep. Oh yeah, I booked an editor.
Nice.
I booked an
editor in my
editor.
pocket. I just need to allot more time for the editor in my 3-year plan. Like give them a month or something. Wordstruck is a series of explaining to Ginny. Okay, I had stepped away for 1 second and was like, who'd Sako collabing with? Yeah.
Sako is collabing with a lot of people.
Apparently. Also, Sky and I are going to do a paranormal thing, so that's going to be cool.
I love Sky.
Fiction. Yeah.
Isn't she streaming today?
She's streaming right now. I can link it in the chat.
Yes, please promote it for Sky as well. I was with her last week. That's why I missed yours on Tuesday. I was with Sky.
Mm-hmm.
I love Sky.
She's so cute.
She's been on YouTube for so many years.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like 5 years. Like people don't realize that Sky has been here for 5 years already. That's a long way. It's like Tamara. Tamara has been here for 7 years. It's mind-boggling. Like, wow. That's what I call perseverance, you know?
Yeah. I haven't been a part of YouTube or AuthorTube specifically for all that long. I think I started it in 2018, but I wasn't consistent. I wasn't reaching out. I wasn't doing streams. And then, and I would mention it every once in a while, my journey and stuff like that. And it wasn't until this past April that I was like, I'm gonna do this regularly. I'm gonna be consistent. I'm gonna reach out, and I've been pretty consistent since. I'm trying to what's the word I'm looking for? Goddamn. Okay, I'm gonna abort that thought entirely. That's a thing. Yes, Sky is a great tuber and a community perk. I absolutely agree. Reliable and consistent. Took a break, but she's back now. Cool. The break that I took was because I was sick.
Yep, the break I took it wasn't even a consistent break either, because I try to post at least one video a month. So like you know that like I'm still alive kind of thing. Sure. But like it wasn't a weekly thing like I'm doing now with the streams, for example, and some videos every week. Like no, I took a break because, you know, when you're moving to a new country again, you're settling down, you're adapting. Southern hemisphere change, you know. Absolutely. The neighbor's dog. The neighbor's dog. I cannot control it. I'm sorry.
Nope, it's fine. Super fine. We had the meow 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 from Sky Stream, so I think we're well rounded. Little pixel. Oh, what a tiny cute.
So yeah, that was the reason for my inconsistency from December through March-ish, was precisely because I was adapting to this new country. I've never been in Argentina before, and so it's first time in Argentina. You have to adapt. You have to know your neighborhood. You have to know the people around you. You have to live real life a little bit. And I got a new job, like the translation thing that I was doing.
Ooh.
And yeah, so I lost it, by the way, because travel ban and volunteers couldn't come from abroad, and our operations were cut short. But my goodness, dude, like seriously, shut the crap up. I'm gonna move to a new room.
Okay.
Yeah, my God. Sorry.
No,
The dog.
not at
The
all.
dog. Okay, I'm moving here. Okay.
There. Now we
You can
don't.
hear it a little bit less.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was just adapting to this new place, and so the translation thing, and because it is like a humanitarian service kind of job, I disappeared for a few weeks. Like, I have my job, I cannot possibly be around because I'm working, and I'm gonna be like in the middle of nowhere. So that's why I had a little bit of inconsistency too, because the type of job that I got, and then I lost it. So since I have been quarantined because of the other job I have two jobs. I have, like, the life of a migrant. When you're a foreigner, you have more than one job, and you know exactly what I'm talking
You
about.
tried the hands meet, yeah. Whatever that takes.
Yeah. So it's like the other job I have requires that, with the whole beverage bug, the whole situation around the world, it requires that I take a lot of care of myself, and I just don't leave the house because there's an elderly person involved. So
You can't risk it.
no, I cannot risk it. So that's why I had a little bit of inconsistency. Because when I was in Hungary, I was cracking it up. I was posting like even twice a week sometimes, but things have changed. So when you move to a new place, of course things are gonna change, and you're gonna take a break, and like it's inevitable, unless you are like super planned ahead of schedule and you have like 3 months of content already posted and scheduled on your YouTube to go up, like very automated content. If you already have that, then you're good to go. But like if it's like me, who's more organic and more like, I'm going to talk about what's going on now and stuff like that, then of course if you move, things are going to take a back seat. Let's see if I can look at the comments.
So
I can't.
You got any names outside of tubers? So I think they're all technically tubers, but I have my friend Morgan Hazelwood. I know her IRL, and she is a fantasy writer. I'm pretty sure she's been at this like pretty much as long as I have, but she is like forever in revisions. Forever, ever, ever in revisions. So I don't think that she's released yet.
I love Morgan.
I'm really glad.
No, she's looking for it. She's looking for literary agents. Morgan is always querying.
She's trying to go traditional.
Yeah, Morgan's trying to go traditional. She runs a few Facebook groups like Pitch Warriors.
Yeah.
So from people who submit to Pitch Wars, and Pitch Wars query PW query team. So those are groups that Morgan runs, and I know that
surprised me. Yeah.
Yeah, she's looking for traditional. Just like me, I am also looking for traditional publishing for my science fiction. That's why I seem to take forever, is because I'm looking for agents and agents are not happening. And I started wonder, what am I doing wrong, or what is wrong with my book, and what is wrong with me, or oh my God, is it because I live abroad? Is it because I'm a foreigner? Is it because anxiety starts kicking in? But I know that everybody else is in the same boat, so that's what kind of keeps me grounded. Like, come on,
Yeah. something something, no unique float snowflakes sort of situation. Hi. Hi, Shelby.
Hi, Shelby.
So good to see you.
Hi, Shelby.
We're just shooting the shit today.
Good morning.
Shooting
Talking about
the shit.
witchy stuff and writer stuff all at once.
Yeah, pretty much. Witchy writers, basically.
Yeah, witchy writers. I mean, that's something like I have met witchy people before. I have met witches before. I have met writers before. But it's very rare to find the two put together in one person. And I love it.
Take it easy, Destiny. Take it easy.
What's going on, Destiny?
Feeling lost in their own mind happens when they are like that.
Take it easy. But I understand.
That the author said their own agent got over 3,000 query letters and they only signed 3 people. Wow.
Exactly. We had a stream discussing this with my writer brothers who are also trying to go traditional. So but it's a family thing. It's a family problem. We want to go traditional. It's a family problem. And we were discussing that it's just hard. Like you have no idea those literary agencies how many queries they get, not per day, per hour. And there's like the slush pile, and they have interns just working to go through the slush pile, and that's their exclusive job. That's the interns. I have been rejected by an intern, not even the agent itself. The intern rejected me. But I understand that it's just hard. And also the other problem is that the market wants kind of the same thing over and over. I have no shame. I say it. So that's the problem of our times, is that the market just wants the same thing over and over, and there's a lot of retellings and rehashings and rebootings and remakings, not just in literature but in everything. So that's another problem that writers have to face. So we had a whole stream talking about it. And I understand that I come across as maybe a little bit of a sour grape, but that's not what I mean. I understand that that's how it could come across. But no, that's not at all what I mean. What I mean is that everybody's going to have it hard because we have to pay attention to what's happening outside our books. The market, what's trendy. We don't write for trends. We don't write for the market. No, but the market is what, it's dominant. So it's just what it is. It's like, that's why I'm not a sour grapes. I just know that that's what it is. And since I'm not writing a retelling of whatever, and I'm not writing a mashup of this and this and that, like this meets that, because I don't have comp titles, I just don't. Then I am going to struggle, and I know it, and it hurts. That there are days when it hurts. I have feelings, but I also have my part of my brain that grounds me. Like, look, it's not your fault. You wanted to write this book. This is a story that you wanted to tell. And that's okay. It's just not the time. It's not what they want right now. There will be a time when they're going to get tired of all the rebooting and remaking, and maybe they want to see something new. Maybe they want to see something fresh. Then maybe your book has a chance. And also, you would have improved your book by then. So it will be better than it is now. So maybe later you will have a chance, maybe. So I have that part of my brain that grounds me, like puts me on a better path to work on improving myself, instead of just feeling sorry for whatever circumstances that are out of my control. And for people who are looking for traditional publishing, you have to really work on that side, like grounding yourself and just not letting outside circumstances hurt you that much. So yeah, it's My God, well, whenever I sit here, the dog starts. The dog. Oh my God, I'm going.
So Destiny says, I'm getting back into writing, which is awesome. I have several
Amazing.
pages of notes. I think I will hold my own camp next month. Since I have only been back for a couple of days, I felt like a part of me was missing. That's a good sign.
It's a great thing.
It's a good sign. Yeah, it's good to see you back.
I'm glad you're back, Destiny.
Thanks, Eva. I've always wanted to put out a bunch of young kid books on witchcraft and paganism. Cool.
Who said that? Is it Eva?
Ginny.
Oh, Ginny.
Yep, Ginny Noble.
I'm not looking at the comments because I low battery, so the screen is off.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but I'm listening. Oh my God, like children's books about paganism, please, please, please. We need that.
Destiny says, went back to their writing roots, and the world building is the most enjoyable.
World building is so intimidating for me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it is very intimidating.
I'm
kind of hard.
Trying to do that a little bit today. Like I'm just like setting the mood board. So I'm like, what kind of feel do I want the setting to have, and what kind of, because like Lucy and I are writing a book, and we hashed out like the basic concept last night, and that like the rest of it we're doing on stream. We're gonna, so throughout August, every Monday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, we're gonna stream our process of creating the story and doing all the back end stuff.
You're following the footsteps from Savvy and RK, who
they are so excited that they inspired this. Like they are like, yes, BC and Sako, yes, yes, yes. More author dupers doing the thing. RK is losing his mind.
I'm so happy to see that. I want to start that with my family, with my writer family, but like whenever we finally get to it, I think it's going to be private, because we are just more isolated in our writer process.
Yeah, so I noticed you and What Now have very similar processes.
In the sense that we write alone.
Yeah. So I think it would be like a trade-off sort of situation.
No, I think it would just be that we get on the phone or something, but no one else is listening. So it's like just us just planning shit, but not saying it to the world, you know, like just like, no.
That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. I don't know how much of it we're actually showing.
I think he already wants it, because he.
I don't know.
Oh no, Savvy and RK are showing everything. Savvy and RK are showing the whole process, and it's exciting. I love to see that. I think this dude is already hinting that he wants to do a collab in that sense, but hinting it. But I don't know if I don't know yet. So I'm gonna take the bullet, and it's like, hey, dude, let's write a book together. Let's just do it. So maybe I'm gonna do it, but no one is gonna really watch it, because it's gonna be like just us on the phone or during chat or whatever. It's like, yeah, let's do this, and maybe not just the two of us, but maybe 3 people.
Yeah, it'd be really cool if you got Epiphanies and What Now and you all working on a book together.
I don't know what's gonna come out of it, because it's gonna be an absolute nonsense, but it's gonna be fun.
I think it would be mashing your brains together would be really cool. I think it was wise for me to work with BC, because it was so easy. It just turns out that we write very similarly. Like our processes are similar.
Yeah, the pros,
she's more mystery, I'm more horror. Like I'm hoping that we can kind of like merge it all. And
But those are two genres that can mesh, you know?
Mhm. And we
It's
both write urban
possible.
fantasy, supernatural, paranormal craziness.
Exactly. That's why we over here we want to do the match too, because like it's like sci-fi-ish, but it
Right.
has some other elements, and we just don't stick with sci-fi pure. You know, we kind
Mhm.
of blend in so many other things, a little bit
Sci-fi
of
is a
horror, a little
setting.
bit of
Sci-fi is a
yeah.
setting. So what kind of story within sci-fi are you? Yeah, exactly. Like fantasy.
Exactly. And
Setting.
like what you said, and I am so honored that you said what you said. You said that my thing is more cerebral,
Oh
and
yeah.
I was like, what the whoa. Like I just don't, I never saw myself that way. Like I just wrote a story that I wanted to write. I never saw it as cerebral, and I was like, holy fuck, so this is why we mesh together so well, because
Aw.
this dude over there is cerebral too, like cerebral even more than me. Like it's so experimental that you have to read that book more than twice, and it's like, oh. But then I don't know, it's gonna be crazy if the three of us mesh together, because I have seen Epiphany's writings too, and maybe it's more simple on surface level, but then when you look at it deeper, there's like a lot of meaning into it, and it's like, oh, so it's also cerebral. And so I think that would be a great collab, a little bit nonsensical but fun. So I'm so happy to see collabs forming on YouTube like that. It's just incredible. Like wow, it's like, can we do some more?
I'm happy to see that Ginny Noble just needed a little extra encouragement for her kid pagan books. So
Yes, please, Jeannie. Look,
coming
there are a lot
soon.
of, I'm just going to say this, but politely, of course, because we might have Christian viewers, and that's absolutely fine. What I'm trying to say here, with all the disclaimers, is that a lot of children are forced into their parents' religions, whichever religion that is. Could be Christianity, could be Islam, could be Judaism, could be Buddhism, could be Hinduism, could be whatever.
Mm.
But that doesn't mean that that's the children's path, you know, like
And some
they
parents,
were just born into it.
some parents are really keen on letting the kid pick. So to
Hmm.
give a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old a book that talks about paganism or witchy things and
Hmm.
normalizes it, it's not like that's. So I have a few witches that have kids,
Hmm.
and while they're not trying to indoctrinate their children, they are trying to normalize witchcraft with their children.
Hmm.
So
Absolutely.
it's funny because the household are like circus performers, and the kids think it's boring AF. Like juggling fire and singing to thousands of people, and that just being the focal point of doing like fantastical things. And
Amazing.
the
But
kids don't
the
care.
kids are like blah.
They're like,
The
this is
kids are
boring
like
whatever.
blah.
Let me go play Fortnite.
Amazing.
But
But like in,
at least it's normalized and
hmm.
not like there's not a spotlight on it. But the kids are like, you know what, you go ahead and do your witchy thing. We're going to go and play video games. And
Hmm.
she is totally cool with that.
I think there should be, like in general, I think there should be a sort of open mentality culture, that not just for paganism and witchcraft, but like all the other minor religions.
Yeah.
So like the children have an understanding, more like a more global understanding, that not everything is Christianity, Muslim, and Judaism, you know,
Yeah.
because
The
those
big
are the
three.
three, the big three. Yeah, those are the big three, and they are
Mm-hmm.
big, and they are the majority. But there is more. Like, can we just talk about the amazingly rich culture of spiritualism that exists in Africa, for example.
Right.
I never got a chance to know a thing about it. So it would be great to have authors like Jeannie. Please do, Jeannie. I absolutely and genuinely encourage you to work on it, because I think for future generations, that's a favor. Someone else could write a book about Buddhism. Someone else could write a book about, I just heard about this recently, the Yoruba spiritual branch in Nigeria. Someone else can write about all the religions in South Africa. Someone else, please, Sage, hi, where's Sage? We need Sage. um, so that's what I mean. We need this normalization of diversity in every sense of the world, in the word, because religion is a part of diversity. It is.
Well, theology, like what here?
Yeah, sorry, I used,
it as
absolutely, I
theology
used the wrong word.
for sure, and then so understand the theology first, and then maybe look into it as a religion.
Absolutely.
Completely agree. Completely.
Yeah, I used the wrong word. Theology is also a part of diversity. It should be. It should be, because like you cannot. Your kids are not your.
My coffee.
Mm. I'm having tea because I quit coffee. I had to. I had to quit. So I'm having tea.
You. The anxiety that you suffer, like, I don't blame you.
I have a lot of anxiety and depression. So since I have no meds, it was my mom that. It was my mom.
I found out. I don't know if you have experienced this, but I find that nightshades affect my brain negatively.
Oh, again, like that was a talk I had with my mom.
Bell peppers, that sort of thing. Like they exacerbate my depression.
My mom and I had a talk about it because of her chronic conditions. She has many, and she's constantly in pain. Constantly, like it doesn't go away. She has meds, but it's just, it's like a band-aid. It's not a solution. So she was talking to me about nightshades too. So now that you mentioned the same, you just reminded me of my mom, which is like, it's reassuring because it means I am with the right people. It feels safer.
Your mom's not just spouting bullshit. Like that's like a thing. That's absolutely a thing.
No, it's a thing. No, I believe my mom. She does a lot of. She's almost a doctor. She just never got a paper that says she's a doctor.
Right.
She just has a lot of chronic conditions, and since doctors, are not telling her anything, and just brushing her off, she's like, okay, I'm gonna do my own research, and she has been researching for more than 20 years. So she's basically a doctor without a degree.
Well, yeah, I did not.
Amazing that you're talking about nightshades too. So what she told me is that nightshades have an inflammatory effect, which is bad for the muscle pain.
So Destiny is not a fan of coffee because they were kind of forced to drink it.
Oh my God.
So it was not a consensual relationship with coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Which I totally get. I need more water. I made coffee with the already used coffee grounds, so I need to make a fresh cup.
Yeah, I made that mistake once, and ew, no. No.
Yeah, I was like, did I put in a fresh cup? I don't remember. Not a coffee drinker, though I'm considering it. Oh, tea and soda. Cutting soda was like one of the best things I did. Like I drink sparkling water, which is different, but oh shit. I have a doctor's appointment like any minute.
Yeah, I see a lot of comments on I drink soda sometimes, especially during summer because it's hot, and I want something sweet and I hate the lack of taste of water. So I drink soda. I just don't like water. I hate it. Water just by itself, I just hate it. But I try not to drink soda because that's what bloats you, that's what makes you gain weight and that kind of thing.
The sodium, most especially, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The sugar and
So
sodium.
I'm sticking with tea, and well, actually, even if I hate it, I'm just sticking with tea and water.
There
for
are
now.
some teas that are more caffeinated than coffee.
Yes,
I'm just going to put that out there.
I know. Green tea is one of those.
With isolation. Yeah. Totally understand that.
Mm.
I almost forgot I have an appointment this morning.
When is your appointment?
Now-ish, but my doctor hasn't sent me the link yet, so it'll be fine.
You just let me know when we have to wrap up, and then we will do that.
Sounds great.
Yeah, because like if you have an appointment in the morning, that's a thing.
I often forget. I often don't think about it. So I have like a phone reminder that's like, hey, you have a doctor's appointment. Because I did the same every week.
I do the same. I used to do the same when I had therapy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, because I try to forget that I have therapy.
Yeah.
And then the phone was like, actually, you have therapy tomorrow. You have to sleep. And it's like, oh, shish.
Yeah.
Coffee with Sako, and I am actually drinking tea. So it's like an actual coffee time. I'm very happy.
Your preferred morning beverage.
Mm-hmm. No, but I do love the fact that I'm starting to have a routine-ish. I never had one ever at all. So like the fact that it's beginning to happen, that I am kind of having a sort of routine, and I can hang out with you and people in the comments and to be awake at normal times. That's I'm surprised that it's lasting this long. I hope it lasts even longer. It's not gonna be perfect, but I feel it's very healing. So you're doing something amazing just by streaming on a regular basis every morning. It's like gives people the space to have a chill coffee, relax, have a good time.
I think first thing in the morning, it's needed for a lot of us just to chat for a minute, get our wits about us, wake up, just and have some nice company while doing so.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at all the things that come up in the chat, like Jeannie's books. Like, that already has me motivated to, I want to see it.
Oh, Ginny found out she's diabetic and severely anemic. So the blood sugar is even worse, right? So my diet change had to be extreme. No to little carbs and sugar, so no soda, bread, pasta, rice, etc. It sucks sometimes. I miss my carbs.
That's absolute. That's like my mom. Mom has the same diet. She cannot eat pasta, and my mom is Italian. Well, Argentine, but Argentina is Italy's children, so same. Like mom without pasta is like I cannot handle. Gestational diabetes? What's that?
I gotta wrap up.
Oh, okay.
hold on.
Oh.
My husband told me to go to bed, but I told him I could not since it was almost time for Sako's stream. Oh, I love you too. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us
Thank you.
this morning. And I think Sky is still streaming. Yep, Sky is still streaming.
You want to go drop there and say hi?
If you would like to get in some words, I will post the link again. And go visit her, give her some likes.
And some love.
And some love. And I will catch you guys on the flip side.
Bye.